Tonight, the George Ondek Show is doing its continuing thing about successful people in business. I'm here tonight in beautiful Mohegan Lake, New York, in front of the Cartucci construction company and oil company owned by my guest, successful Westchester businessman, Bill Cartucci. Good evening, my viewers. This is George Ondek doing the latest edition of the George Ondek Show. I'm on location tonight in beautiful Mohegan Lake, New York, and I'm doing one of my features, successful people in business, and I'm very honored tonight to have Bill Cartucci with me. How you doing, Bill?
Good, George. Thanks for having me, George.
It's a pleasure. Bill is a successful developer in northern Westchester, and he also owns Cartucci Oil Company. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. Cartucci Oil, Mohegan Lake.
And tell me about, let's go back in your life a little bit. At the age of 23, after you graduated from what university?
Fordham. I went to Fordham University.
What degree?
I have a Bachelor of Science in Economics.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you do at the age of 23?
After I graduated Fordham, I worked for UPS for about 2 years.
Right.
And,
what about after that?
And then shortly after that, I bought a apartment complex in Mohegan Lake called Westview Apartments.
At the age of 23?
23, yeah. Wow. It was the no money down days.
You took a real big chance there, and I hear it worked out pretty well.
It worked out pretty good, yeah.
And you come from a very honored family. Tell me a little bit about your dad.
My father is an attorney and became a CEO of AT&T in Canada. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Vice President in the United States, CEO. He worked for big companies like Equifax, and he's also a Fordham professor.
Fordham professor.
Yeah. Completely opposite of me.
I hear you're one of 5 siblings too. This is your life, Bill Cartucci.
This is my life. Yeah, I have 4 brothers and sisters, 3 older sisters, and 1 younger brother, and we all went to Fordham.
And I hear your mom was a stay-at-home
My mom stayed home, great mother.
Brought great people like you up.
Yeah, and I always say I'm a mama's boy. I had to go to one of those classes that said, "Hi, my name is Bill. I'm a mama's boy."
The way I became familiar with you, I drive by on Route 6 all the time, and you're a good marketing man. You know why? You own an oil company, and I always see the price in big letters and your name there.
Yeah.
That's marketing. You got 30,000 cars going by there every day, so that was kind of smart. Whoever thought that up?
Yeah, that office really became a big part of my whole success, I guess, is in construction too. In fact, there was a time where when I was building houses for my construction company, I had to take the phone number off the house because we were getting so many off the office because we were getting so many calls. So it's a good spot there. And then when we bought the oil company, we decided to put the price every day, so there was no question of what our price is every day. And
because people driving by can see the price,
see it, and they can check
see the phone number.
They know what they paid that day.
Marketing 101. That's what I took in school.
Nice.
PACE. So you're a smart marketing man.
Great.
You know how to get the word out.
Yeah.
A little bit more about you. Let's see. Oh, you see this nice Corvette I have with me tonight?
Yeah.
I hear you have 1 or 2 of them.
Well,
BMG.
No. Well, I like cars. I always had a sports car. Corvettes I had, Ferraris. Right now I have a Porsche. I have a Mercedes.
Very nice. We got to get you to go to some of the car shows around Peekskill, Cortland, and Yorktown.
Yeah. I haven't done that yet. It's nice. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Who's this nice doggy?
That's Louie.
Louie?
Yeah, we just got Louie. Louie's 7 months old.
Louie
is a
Louie.
beagle and bulldog in one.
He's a friendly dog.
Bull bee, whatever. Bee bull. He's a bee bull. Louie, he's good.
So you, Bill, you weren't afraid to take a chance in life then. I mean, you bought a business with a partner. What was his name?
Well, I started out with in construction. I started out with a man named Max Friedman. We were great friends, and we bought those apartments together. We started a construction company together, and then later on he moved on to other things, and I bought him out. And I linked up with a guy named Bert Brodsky, who's been an amazing partner financially, and we went on to bigger and better things.
Bigger and better things. Now I hear you're involved in a development or two. You just got clearance from the town of Yorktown to build a development?
Yes, we in Mohegan Lake now. We just got approved for 21 lots at the old Franciscan High School property, 30 acres.
But Mohegan Lake is part of Yorktown, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And my good friend Michael Grace is the supervisor.
Yeah,
And they
he's
got
my
a
good friend now
board.
too. Thank God for
good board.
thank God for
Good board.
Thank God for the board. Thank God for Michael Grace that helped me get this through. It took long.
Sure.
It took long as it was. If I didn't have such a great board, it would have been worse.
And I hear there may be something coming up in the future in development. Do you want to disclose that tonight, or is that in the works? Or
well, after this project, our next project is going to be a bigger project in Mohegan still, but in Cortland area, and that's going to be an apartment complex on Route 6, a pretty big one.
If you get approval and everything.
Yeah, we're pretty confident we'll get it. We'll get it. Yeah.
By the way, you're an honored company when you come on my show. I've had a lot of giants in the development world and business world. I had Mr. Goldberg from Goldberg Printing, Plumbing.
Oh, yeah.
I think you heard of him.
Yeah.
And a little guy named Donald, who I think is president. I did a ribbon cutting ceremony with a development of his and the town supervisor from Yorktown.
Wow.
So you're in pretty good company.
That's great. Yeah.
What do you want to say more about your future? And there's something else I want to mention. One of your daughters is notable. She works for Michael Kors.
Yeah, my oldest daughter went to Marist, graduated Marist, and works in the finance with Michael Kors.
I bet you're very proud of her.
She's doing a great job. She lives down in the city. She works down in Times Square, so pretty great. Yeah. And my son is graduating this week from Fordham.
Wow.
And I'll be giving him his diploma since I graduated. They let the fathers give the sons their diploma.
That's really
nice. So that's
nice.
exciting,
Yeah. And will he follow in his father's footsteps, or
No.
will he go into the financial world, I'm hearing?
Thank God my son is more like my father. It skipped. So he's, hopefully, it looks like he got a job at Merrill Lynch. And if he does, it's amazing. I mean, he can help me. He can run machinery, but it's really not in his.
That's a great
heart,
financial company. That and
so,
Goldman Sachs and
exactly. So that's his thing. So he'll stay with that. And
so he's probably got a degree in finance.
Yeah.
Then,
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. And then I have a small daughter.
Yeah. How
6.
old is she?
Emma is 6. Yeah. And
But I hear you're a single man and an eligible bachelor. Is that true?
Exactly.
A lot happens in this.
A lot happens. Yeah, it's crazy. Life's been crazy. I went through a divorce and worked out great. I had great kids. The main thing is the kids came out great. And later on, I dated somebody for a long time, and we had our Emma, which is my godsend, keeps me grounded.
Nice.
We have her a lot here.
I think she's 5 years old.
She's going to be 6.
Wow.
And
now, what's this little humble abode you got here? This house.
Yeah.
Let me know the history of this house and this land we're on.
Well, about in 2005, I purchased the Franciscan High School.
And purchased the school.
The school, yeah, and that's my alma mater. And with the knowing that I was going to subdivide the property and hopefully get a subdivision, so that was a pretty big chance to take, because it did take a lot of years, and it was a lot of state power to keep it. So in the meantime, since I've purchased it, I ended up living here this was the old. It started out being a Vanderbilt daughter's house.
Wow, this was a Vanderbilt house, huh?
And
is that Gloria Vanderbilt?
Yeah, no, I was one of the daughters,
Okay.
And then they donated it to the Catholic Church as a,
Good church.
It became an all-girls school, and later on, when the school was built, the nuns lived here. So I bought it from the nuns.
And you're presently living here.
I'm presently living here.
Oh, okay.
It's 22 bedrooms.
So
22 bedrooms.
Oh, you know who you remind me of now? Derek Jeter.
Oh, he's got that many?
He's got a house in Florida, 30 bedrooms.
Oh, see? That's it.
I
put a little addition on.
You got to go 8 more.
Yeah.
But have you enjoyed your business life and your life?
I enjoy my life. Yeah.
You're in the neighborhood of me, 39 or so, I think.
50. I'll be 54.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
You can't be 54.
54.
You're about 40 tops.
Yeah, I feel about 60.
What's nice about you got a bright outlook about life, and that's important, right?
It's been a great ride so far, and I think this is the goal line now. Now that I got this subdivision going, hopefully.
When do you think that'll be completed?
Well, I'll complete it. It could be a couple-year project, but we're starting very soon. Within weeks.
And what kind of project is it, and where is it located in Mohegan
So it's
Lake?
off of Strawberry Road, and it's going to be 14 homes and 7. I'm going to convert this house into 7 It was supposed to be condos. Now I'm going to end up keeping them. It's going to be high-end apartments.
High-end apartments.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're always looking forward, onward, and upward, right?
The next thing,
The next thing.
Yeah.
The wheels
Yeah.
are always turning, right?
Right. So now we just have to find me a wife, and we'll be done.
A wife?
Is that what you're
You said that now. If that's one of your goals,
Well,
goals,
it has to
why
be.
not?
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah.
It has to be the right girl.
It has to be the right girl. When, you know. So.
But we got to get back on to your business
Oh, yeah, we're
life
here
here,
for
business.
Oh,
And your
yeah,
doggy. Now, why did you just
Louis.
adopted this dog?
No, Louis. We lost our boxer, and the kids were really upset about it. So we wanted to get a little something different, and we saw these bee bowls out in Ohio. So Louis is. I went out there and got him.
Louis is quite a name. I know a fellow named Louis in Peekskill.
Oh, yeah?
Louis Lanza. He owns about 5 restaurants, has a wonderful wife named Joni Blondell. I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah?
you've heard her.
Yeah.
She's a pretty famous singer, you know.
Well, Louis, we got the name Louis. We knew Louis was going to be muscular. My mother had a
Like you're muscular.
cousin.
Do you work out?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it
not too
important
much.
for people to work out and eat
Well,
the right foods in life?
Yeah, I'm not, I do a little bit of it. I don't really go crazy, but I stay in shape, and
It's important.
Yeah.
That's how you stay young, forever young.
my
right?
and having a 5-year-old keeps you young too.
Yeah, that
she
keeps
doesn't let me lay down. Doesn't let me take a nap.
keeps you hopping.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
You got quite a beautiful house here. Maybe we should go inside
Yeah.
and take a peek at it.
take a little
you
look
know?
at it.
Let's take a look at it.
Great.
So nice talking to you, and we started the show. Okay. We are now inside of Mr. Cartucci's house. What's the name of the place again? And who lived here?
This is a Vanderbilt. This is the Fieldstone home.
Fieldstone home.
Yeah.
It's your home.
Yeah, it's my home.
And now we're in front of the fireplace, and it's very
This is the
cozy in the wintertime.
Yeah, this is the dining room, and
dining room.
for Christmas I have seats about 40.
And I hear when you have a party, you have a party room here where
Yeah.
a band could even.
We'll show you that. Yeah,
We'll
show
have
you.
to see that.
We'll show you that later. We have a special room that opens up from the dining room. Yeah.
You took a lot of chances in life. What made you decide to buy a property when properties were really down and take that chance? You could have went bankrupt.
No. Well, when I first bought my first property, a gentleman put out a for sale sign on Route 6 when I bought those apartments, and he actually, for $15,000 down, he held the whole mortgage, and
Wow.
and it was a lot of money, and he wanted to hold the mortgage for interest. So I sold my car, and I sold my car, and I put the
And it's
deposit.
all those little cottages
Yeah,
up
yeah.
from
actually,
the Cortland Town
yeah.
Hall Center.
And again, I had a partner, Max Friedman, and he actually found it. And I was on vacation. He said, I found a property for us to buy, and we needed like $15,000 each maybe down. And he actually, I think he loaned me about $5.
You remind me a little of somebody else, a titan in an industry, George M. Steinbrenner.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know he bought the Yankees for $12 million with 11 partners, and he only put about $1 million down, which he financed? And you know what the team franchise is worth today?
Yeah.
$2 or $3 billion.
That's not me.
Well, maybe I
But
see
we
that
did-
on the horizon for Bill
We did,
Cartucci.
but we did put about $30,000 down. The man held the mortgage, and I think a few years ago, I think we bought it for about $240,000, and it was appraised for about $3 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So it did go up in value.
So your economics degree at
Yeah.
Fordham?
Fordham, yeah.
Fordham paid off then.
Paid off there, it did. Yeah, that was a good one.
I understand you're also a person who likes to have fun in his life.
Yeah.
You have a boat, I understand.
Boats, yeah. I have a lot of toys. I always like toys, boats, and cars, and
You
quads.
own a lodge upstate or something,
well,
or a restaurant?
I had a ski house for 10 years with the family up in Hunter Mountain, which I loved.
Hunter Mountain,
Yeah,
beautiful.
and then we were like done with skiing, and we sold it. But I have a nightclub up there that I own.
You own a nightclub?
Called the Spinning Room.
Spinning Room. What town is it in?
That's in Tannersville. Yeah.
Tannersville. What's that near?
Right next to Hunter Mountain. That's
Hunter
the party.
Mountain.
That's the party capital up there.
Party capital.
Yeah, so I kept that.
That's a
for now.
deer hunting capital and a skiing capital.
Ski capital, yeah.
Something like Aspen.
Yeah.
Something like Aspen in Colorado.
Well, it's a New York version of it.
Have you been to Aspen? by
Yeah,
the way?
yeah, sure.
Beautiful out there. I
Yeah.
lived out that way. couple of years after I got out of the service. You know I'm a Vietnam vet,
I
right?
know. I love that. I salute you
Yeah.
for that. It's
But
amazing.
Colorado's beautiful. How'd you like
Colorado is the best skiing.
Up in the mountains.
But if you don't want to fly out there, we went every weekend to Hunter. It was
Really?
2-hour ride, and you're there.
Right.
So we skied a lot, and then we were all done with it, and that was it.
How
So
about this year? It was a rough year for skiing. We had such a warm winter, right?
lucky I sold the house just in time.
See?
Well, the best.
Again.
I sold it. It hasn't been snow since I sold it. Yeah.
You're a smart
Oh, my
businessman. The art of the
know.
deal. I think
Oh,
you
my
took
God.
lessons
Exactly.
from somebody.
Yeah, I got lucky on that.
By the way, I hear your birthday is set the same day as the president's or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
What day
June
is that
14th
again?
is Donald Trump's birthday. Yeah.
June 14th.
Yeah.
Oh, your birthday's coming up pretty
coming up,
soon.
54.
What sign are you?
Gemini.
Gemini. I'm Taurus. Taurus the bull. You ever hear of that, Bill? So how do you like the towns in northern Westchester of Yorktown, Cortland, and Peekskill? Good area for a developer like you?
Well, it is. It's getting tougher.
It's growing.
It's growing. It's getting tougher. It's a lot of work to do a development. This is my last one. I have one more. I mean, this is my last one in Yorktown, and then I'll do one more in Cortland, a big one, and then I'm done.
We have a lot going on in my hometown, Peekskill, and we got a great mayor, Frank Catalina. I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah, I know Frank,
He's
yeah.
doing a lot with the Ginsberg Company and
Right.
a couple other developers, and we're really coming along. Peekskill's on the rise.
Peekskill's
Got to
on the
throw Peekskill in tonight.
Yeah.
I live at Society.
It's fun. I love the
Hill
bar. I love the restaurants in Peekskill.
By the way, developments, I used to live in Yonkers, and I came up because I saw a big ad about a development. My wife and I fell in love with Society Hill too, and we've been here 27 years. And we had a chance to live near Mar-a-Lago, West Palm Beach. We were there 3 or 4 months, and we came back.
Wow.
Because we like the Four Seasons. You know?
Yeah, I love the Hudson River. We have a lot of good stuff here, and that's why we're going to do a gated community here.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be
Where is that, off of Lexington?
off of Lexington and Strawberry, right on the corner of Strawberry Road in Lexington.
And what's it going to be called?
It's going to be called Fieldstone,
Uh-huh.
and it's going to be gated and not big homes, 2,500 square feet, but they're going to be beautiful. And They're going to have pools and tennis courts, and it's going to be a really nice place.
Is it going to be targeted to like middle class, upper class, mix, or
Upper class money,
Oh, I was-
middle class people.
Well, the average home in Westchester is $500,000.
Well, so maybe the
We're the
upper
richest,
class then.
We are the richest community in the world,
Really?
in the
Yeah.
United
That's
States.
good to know.
Highest taxed also.
Yeah, that's the problem with taxes. Yeah,
Yeah, taxes can get
Yeah.
very high. I understand.
pretty good buck here. Yeah,
Yeah, in Yorktown and in
Yeah,
Cortland.
exactly.
Yeah. So you got a beautiful house here. Suppose we take a spin around and I hear you have a nice party room here or something.
Yeah.
Will you have parties once in a while?
Yeah, well,
and social
we usually start out in the
gatherings?
dining room, and then we, if anybody ever saw Batman, we have a type of room like that where bookshelves that change into a party room. If you want to turn around, I'll show you that in a minute.
So you need a little play besides being.
Gotta have fun. Oh my God, my life is work hard and party hard. I do
And
both.
life is short. You never
short.
know.
Life
We
is
can
short.
make a left-hand turn coming out. I hear people tell me they never gamble in life. The biggest gamble they make is when they get behind their wheel and make a left-hand turn. You don't know if you'll get wiped out, right?
No, yeah, we gamble, we have fun, but listen, family first, and then fun. That's it, and fun with the family. We have fun. We have
That's a good
me and
philosophy.
my kids.
Fun with the family.
My kids, I get along so good with my kids. It's my favorite thing in the world.
How many you had? Three?
I have three. I do happy hours with my daughter in the city. I go to dinner with my son. We'll go for cocktails. My little one, we went on the boat yesterday. We do all kinds of stuff.
You got any weddings coming up?
No weddings yet.
No weddings
yet. But we're ready. The castle's always ready for a wedding.
What's the castle? What's the castle?
Here, I was here.
This is the castle. I heard it's called the mansion.
The mansion, yeah.
16 bedrooms.
22 bedrooms, 16 bathrooms. Yeah, we had my daughter's sweet 16 party here.
So you sleep in a different bedroom every
No.
night. Keep the beds warm. Okay, let's take a look around the rest of the house, and we'll wrap up the show. And
Okay,
it was great having you
Thanks.
tonight on the George Ondek Show.
Thanks for having
It's
me.
called Get On Deck with George Ondek. And tonight I've had one of the giants in industry in northern Westchester, a real estate developer, a oil company exec. What else, Bill?
Well, I'm
And a nice guy.
Yeah, I dabble in a couple other companies. D&B Auto here
In
is
Yorktown?
In Yorktown. Dougie with Valley Towing. He's a great guy. And I have a couple of little companies in town that I go in with. So it's a great town.
Yorktown is your town,
Yorktown, my
right?
town, definitely.
I like that saying. I hear you like Italian food too.
Sure. I hit all the Italian places here.
You
So
go to Little Italy and
go to Arthur
Rayo's
Avenue,
and
everything.
all things in the
Everywhere.
city.
Yep.
Carmine's. I like
Carmine's,
Carmine's.
yep.
Yeah. Okay, with that, folks, this has been the George Ondek Show. I've been very honored tonight to have Bill Cartucci with me, one of the successful businessmen from Westchester. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for being on the George Ondek Show. Mr. Cartucci, we're taking a tour of your house now.
Yeah.
I see a library bookcase
Yeah,
here.
it's a little messy,
Is there anything behind this
Well, if
bookcase?
you ever watch Batman, I always say that, if you ever saw the movie 50 Shades of Grey, I tease people, this is the 51 Shades of Cartucci room. So this opens up and when we have a party.
Okay, now we're now walking into Bill's house here. We've just left the library and the dining room. What is this, Bill?
So this is if we have a party and sometimes I'll have a band come and play for us, or
You
I'll
bring
have a
your
DJ.
own band
Bring
in
our own
or
band. I've got to
DJ?
bring a band in and have all the equipment, so we don't have to bring anything in.
This
I've
is-
had 200 people in here.
This is for like graduation parties, sweet
Graduations,
16s,
or after
or
hours
whatever.
parties.
After hours
party,
party.
basically, yeah. So it's a fun room.
What is the
Yeah.
square feet of this house
This is
altogether?
26,000.
26,000.
Yeah,
I thought I had a
It
big
has,
house. I have a 3-level townhouse, 2,500 square feet, but you got that 10 times over.
I know. Well, downstairs is fun too. Downstairs we have there's a cafeteria, there's a shooting range. We have,
Shooting range?
Yeah, my son plays hockey downstairs. There's a
Wow.
lot of stuff going on here.
Probably a 70-inch TV, stereophonic,
Movie
4D.
theater. Yeah, everything, yeah.
You're like Elvis. You got your own movie theater down there?
Yeah, we have a little bit of that. We have a little bit of everything here. So this is a little band music, and then we just recently I had my daughter's birthday party, and we made steps, but to go out to the pool.
How old is your daughter?
5. She's gonna be 6 now, so she.
Oh,
yeah,
the little
this year,
daughter,
The little one, yeah. So
okay.
we had a party in here for her. That's why there's nothing in here right now. So that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's great.